Hey KU fans, welcome back to KU Sports Extra here at KUsports.com with Benton Smith. I'm Matt Tate, and I got to tell you something, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Wow. Is that a Bible?
Yeah. What was it? Late first half, when we looked over at each other and said, What are you going to write?
Might have been halftime.
Halftime? What are you going to write? Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. I said, I'm leaning toward maybe McCormack, and you said, well, if you don't do McCormack,
Yeah,
I will.
I'll write McCormack if you're not going to. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find something better. I couldn't. Not even close. Maybe David heard that conversation because he made sure that he was the lead angle of this game with a monster performance all night, but really in the second half, he came out and picked up where he left off after 16 first half points, finished with a career-high 28, and KU rolled 98-57?
Yep.
Yeah, just want to make
Got
sure
it
I got
right.
those
Yep.
numbers right. Benton had to find something else, and there was something else.
There was.
That was helpful.
Yeah, I thought Udoka was extremely effective without being like the low post scorer. You
Right.
know? I mean, he was passing out of the post. Bill Self said sometimes in practice they'll call him Bill Walton. Not sure if Udoka knows who Bill Walton is.
Right.
That's fine. He's become an effective passer when he needs to be.
Look,
KU even
he knows
asked
who
him,
Bill Walton is.
I guess.
He's called. Bill Walton's called KU's games. He's
Right.
talked to the team. He's been around them probably 4 or 5 times. Got to know. If nothing else, you at least know he's that guy that can barely walk,
the crazy
that wears
old guy.
tie-dye shirts and that kind of thing. But anyway, back to Udoka.
But I mean, like I thought throughout this season, at certain situations, he's shown like he can be a willing passer and actually an effective passer. A lot of times the timing hasn't looked great.
Right.
But even with him and McCormack today, I mean, the timing looked good. It actually made you think, okay, they can get by with playing 2 bigs together because Udoka is passing and McCormack was playing so hard. And I mean, Udoka was actually blocking some shots and being some sort of a paint protector, which this team is truly lacked.
Right, right.
So I mean, he did all these. I mean, he played 17 minutes. I thought really affected the game without just being like a typical game where you think about with Udoka dominating, where he has like 20 and 10 or something like that.
Yeah, that was it. The efficiency for both of those guys. I mean, McCormack played 16-36 and took 14 shots, scored 28 points.
And probably should have played more, right?
Yeah.
Self even said he should have just gotten more minutes late in the game.
Yeah,
But
he checked out with almost
lot of
15
time
minutes
left.
left and
Yeah.
never went back in. They didn't need him, though. And they did need this kind of moment. I mean, this, to me, was another step forward for this team's overall development. It's not at this point, I don't think, about individual guys. How did they look? How did he play? What's he doing? I mean, Devon Dotson had 18 points on 7-12 shooting tonight, and he didn't even get talked about. I mean, he was really good again, but again, it shows you that Udoka and David McCormack, when they can play together like that, it makes everything so much easier for this whole team. Ochai Abaji's coming off back-to-back 20-point games. He didn't even have to score tonight. Now, part of that's the opponent. Nobody's trying to overrate this game. Getting that type of performance from Udoka and David McCormack against West Virginia or somebody like that, which is the Big 12 opener in a couple of weeks now, it's going to be much harder than it was tonight. But I think, again, that's the deal. Development as a team. Bench guys got extra minutes tonight. They got to finish this one out. Tristan Enaruna, Christian Brown, Silvio. None of them were perfect, but those moments where they can go out and stretch their legs and actually run up and down and affect the game and feel like they had a part in closing it out, that stuff's big for the development of this team. And I think cruising into the last 2 non-conference games, they're right where they want to be, 9-1. Tough one coming up Saturday against Villanova, but their confidence has got to be at an all-time high.
Yeah, I think obviously the bench got to do the types of things that they should have been doing against Milwaukee.
Right.
But they did not play well enough
Right.
to earn that playing time. So this was actually beneficial for the starters, where you only had Udoka playing 17 minutes. You had McCormack only playing 17 minutes. But I thought maybe the best thing about what happened today with McCormack was he was really good when he was the only big man in there.
Sure.
Because that's going to be the most likely
Sure,
or the
right.
most frequent situation, right? When Udoka is taking a breather.
Right.
They're probably still going to keep starting together, but then after that it goes into that, all right, one at a time. We're going to play one big. And throughout the late first half, I thought McCormack was really good as the only big man on the floor.
Yeah, effort, energy. He found the right spots, even if he wasn't in them to start. Went after the ball, went after the glass, got his own miss a couple of times. I mean, he was really good shooting the ball. And he was just, I thought his effort, his energy were exactly what this team needed, what he needed to kind of pull them out of what started as another typical slow, sluggish sprint center game. I mean, the first 10 minutes weren't very pretty. They were down 13-10, and then from there it was all over. We're all over here. All over. You got anything else to say?
No, have fun in Philadelphia next week.
I will.
I mean, we got a week until KU's next game, but it's a huge one.
Where are you going, Ames?
Ames? Yeah, I love going to Ames. Anytime I can, I will drive to Iowa.
For Ben Smith, look for him on the road. Wave if you say hi, if you see him, I mean. I'm Matt Tate. Thanks for checking out KU Sports Extra. KU does play next Saturday at Villanova. I'll be there. We got a lot to write about leading up to that, though. It's about to get real. As Bill Self said, the next 21 games are against teams that could beat KU any given night. That wasn't tonight. KU wins it 98-57 over Kansas City. We'll talk to you guys next time.